Hello everyone, it's the Breet. I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while. I would like to show you guys how to replace the speakers on the Wave 2 Giga Pets. These speakers tend to explode, and unfortunately it's very easy to get a Giga Pet that does not have working sound, which is one of the benefits of getting the Wave 2s that make the real animal sounds. So stay tuned, I'll go over the tools that you need and show you how to do it. Here I'm working on a gigapound that I've put on a tissue to help protect the front. I got these replacement speakers from Mouser Electronics. They're a little smaller than they should be, but they have an adhesive backing on them to keep them in place. If your speakers don't have leads, you'll need red and black cable, a pair of wire strippers, some electrical tape, and I'm using a soldering kit with a pump extractor from Radio Shack. This is my favorite screwdriver set by Tecton. Flip the Giga Pet on its face and then start removing the 4 screws on the outside. You can use Scotch tape over the screw holes to keep the screws from falling out when you flip it over. Carefully fold open the Giga Pet. Be careful because the cable will be attached to the speaker, which is inside the back. So the front and the back are still going to be attached by that wire, and you don't want to do any unnecessary damage to the board. Now make note of where you see the soldering to attach the speaker to the circuit board so you can remember where it goes. I'm using a flathead screwdriver to pop the speaker out of the little hole in the back. That way we can have it free and begin working on removing the old speaker from the circuit board. I want to preface this by saying that it is never recommended to work on an old board. It is not a clean and neat procedure, so please keep this in mind when you're working on this. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this hand plunger vacuum, and what I'm going to try and do is warm up some of the solder on the cables and suck some of it up just to give us a little bit of a cleaner workplace here. Here I'm removing the wire at the speaker. That way if your speaker doesn't have leads and you don't want to use your own cable, you can try and use the wires that are there. This particular Giga Pet I have to work on the screen, so I took the circuit board completely out. That's where you're going to attach your speakers, but I've used some electrical tape to keep the screws in their place. And here I'm cutting off the excess wire on the replacement speaker, and then I'm also going to be taking the wire strippers and stripping off a bit of the end of the plastic around the wire so I can begin soldering. Here I'm attaching the red cable on the top node and the black cable on the bottom node. I'm reusing some of the solder that's on the board that was left over because a lot of times that's easier and a little cleaner than trying to add more solder to the board. After screwing the board back into the front, I'm aligning the back and sticking the speaker up and lining it up with the holes after I've removed the sticker part off of the adhesive. Then I remove the Scotch tape from the back and begin screwing the screws back into place. Thanks for watching, guys.